Thank you for watching Murder, Monsters, and Mysteries. Today we take a look at a tricky subject, one that's difficult to talk about on a YouTube channel, one that makes me nervous to discuss. After you watch this video, I want you to go on Google and look up Challenger spacecraft conspiracy. Look at the results. What you'll see will be nothing but articles by Snopes and PolitiFact and other sources debunking the conspiracy. You will not get any of the results supporting the conspiracy. Why is it that this is one of the most, if not the most, censored topic on the internet? If you look up flat earth conspiracies, you'll find more information on YouTube and Rumble, etc. than you will in regards to the Challenger spacecraft conspiracy.
3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Liftoff of the 25th Space Shuttle mission, and it has cleared the tower.
The year was 1986, and the world watched as the Challenger space shuttle took off into the air. Shortly after liftoff, the spaceship exploded, and all of the astronauts on board died. Now recently, for the anniversary, they've been talking about how, the astronauts lived for a few seconds before they plummeted to Earth, and how horrible that must have been for the astronauts. But maybe it wasn't horrible at all. Maybe what the whole world watched explode was an empty rocket. Maybe it was the Challenger spacecraft. But maybe the crew survived, went on living their normal lives, different lives and different jobs. And why would the American government do this? Why would they go to such lengths? Take a look at history. What happened after 9/11? The US came together. The American military invaded Iraq. They managed to do things that before the 9/11 attack, the population would not have accepted. What happened after Pearl Harbor? The American nation came together. The government got to carry out certain acts that they would not have gotten away with unless Pearl Harbor had happened. What happened after the Challenger spacecraft crew died in the explosion? The same thing. The American people came together in support of the American government and its endeavors. Now, many people believe that Pearl Harbor was encouraged by the American government. Many people believe that 9/11 was either accomplished or supported by the American government. What if we have a similar situation here with the Challenger spacecraft? What if that's enough motivation for the American government to fake a disaster? Maybe that's what the American government does.
Nancy and I are pained to the core by the tragedy of the Shuttle Challenger. We know we share this pain with all of the people of our country. This is truly a national loss.
Evil one, deliver me.
From the evil one, deliver me.
At the hour of my death,
At the hour of my death,
call me and bid me to come to thee.
call me and bid me to come to thee.
Give me the compass. If you don't, we'll take her eyes. We'll take your family's eyes. We'll make this whole town blind.
evil one deliver me.
From the evil one, deliver me.
At the hour of my death.
At the hour of my death.
Probably should have come here first.
Come to thee.
Call me and bid me.
I know what you're thinking. 3M guy? This is crazy. You're a moron. And it wouldn't be the first time I've been told that. But have a look here. This is the crew of the Challenger spacecraft. And what if I told you each of these people had a doppelganger the same age who continued to live on once they'd passed? What if I told you each of their doppelgangers had the same fricking name? The same names, and they all went on to work in the same fields. Look closer. What you see before you are men and women with the exact same name and the exact same age that the Challenger crew would be if they survived the crash. Look at the teeth, look at the face shapes, look at the smiles, and all went on to work in the same fields and the same high-paying types of jobs as an astronaut would.
Toby, the commander who spoke the last words we heard from the Space Shuttle Challenger. We remember Michael Smith. We remember Judith Resnick. We remember Krista McAuliffe. We remember Ellison Onizuka. We remember Ronald McNair.
Now I want you to imagine for a moment. You had kids or have kids. You're watching them at the peak moment of pride in your life as they take off in a spaceship. Your kid has become an astronaut, despite all the odds, despite all the statistics. Then, as a spaceship lifts off into the atmosphere, it explodes. How hard would that wall of grief hit you? How hard would you collapse? How devastating would you be in the moment? And now, compare that to the looks on the parents of the astronauts' faces. They're chuckling. They're smiling. Supposedly, their child has just exploded in the most horrific, burning death that you could imagine, and they're smiling. Does that seem real to you? These people with the exact same names as the astronauts who supposedly died that day have led very public lives. Judith Resnick has been all over the media and even had a couple cameos in films. Richard Scobie started his own business, and on their website, their animated logo was a cow with a rocket on its back, flying in the same direction as a spaceship did when it exploded. Coincidence? That a man with the same name as the astronaut and exact same face would do this? Is that a coincidence? But why would astronauts fake their own death and then continue living with the same names and the same types of jobs and occupations? Well, the crash happened in 1986. At that time, there was no World Wide Web like we have today. They probably did not anticipate having all their information easily accessible in the future. And now that it is, it's erased from the internet almost as quickly as it's put on. In these days, when someone tracks down these people and asks them about it, they run away. They turn awkward. They get visibly scared. Why do you think the government did this, if it is a conspiracy? Do they not want us to know something about our upper atmosphere? About its composition? Is the Earth flat? Or is it as simple as the American government, its most talented fundraising strategy, is to create more power and wealth out of tragedy? What do you think, guys? What is the U.S. government hiding? Is it hiding anything? If you enjoyed today's video and want to look into this topic in further detail, go to Rumble. Check out the full-length documentary called Level With Me. It's one of the best sources for information on the topic. And thank you for watching Murder, Monsters, and Mysteries. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe, as I'll be uploading more regularly.